Aloha and welcome to this video. My name is Motivational Micah, and in this video today I wanted to do like a quick review of the TV show I just watched yesterday. It's called Carnival Row, and it's a fictional story. It's definitely got a lot of really interesting messages, and I love the story of it. I love the power of a fictional story, something that, you know, takes place on another world with different species, and this was a really well-made TV show. Got me pretty hooked onto it pretty quickly. I remember my dad was telling me about it. He said it had something to do with fairies, and he thought it was pretty cool. And then 10 hours later, I've watched the entire first season. I think that kind of says something a little bit about me, or just a little bit about a really good TV show. They make it so well that you're just addicted, and you got to watch the next episode and the next episode. And thought it was really well made. I think the two biggest points that I really enjoyed that it covered or talked about heavily was it definitely tried to express this idea of racism. They had different species on the planet, so there's 3 different species, and just the distinction between humans, man, and then other creatures. And definitely was well depicted, and you could definitely feel the emotional struggle and the social struggle of different species, of different races. It definitely is insinuating a lot of racism, and also talked about fleeing a warring place and coming to a new country, and all the issues that are going on in this kind of immigrant new place. And definitely feel like it depicted all of these topics really well. Was definitely written very well. It has something to do with a little bit of a murder mystery sort of vibe, and I really think that it was well organized, and you couldn't really predict how things turned out. And there was always like a new layer to it. There was always something deeper. There was a bigger story going on, the connections between all these people. It was really, really well done, and I really appreciated it. But I really liked that they talked a lot about racism and the struggles of trying to coexist, the struggles of just the overarching society, the social norms, but also the laws. And it does talk about kind of a little bit about just the power of the laws, the power of the legislation, or I forget the terms they used in the TV show, but you could see the power that they had, and you could see that things could easily get corrupt with certain individuals taking power. So I think it was really well done. I really enjoyed it. I definitely recommend it to someone else. If you like kind of like a fantasy vibe, and that also relates to a lot of what the modern world's going through right now, I think you would enjoy it. Definitely loved the power of a really good story, and it just recently came out, so it's a pretty new TV show, and you definitely can sit there and watch it in one sitting like I did. And I don't know, I would recommend it. I enjoyed it. So I think it's just an interesting thing for a lot of us to think about, just the power of the society, the power of the lawmakers, and then just that social injustice between races, between our people. And we need to come together as one, unite, and move forward to progress in the world, to start solving our world issues, to be better people, to treat each other better, to treat each other as family, to treat each other as one, and just spread more love, spread more support, spread more positivity. And I think that's the message I really feel from watching that, is there was all these social dynamics, these social problems. Society itself seemed to be really stuck in its ways, and you definitely could get a sense or feel that things were going to evolve, things are going to change. And I definitely feel like that's how we are as humans currently in the modern world we live in. We're about to go through a lot of change, and I think it was a really good TV show. Definitely recommend it. Anyways, without much love, much aloha. Thank you for watching this video. I have a lot of other videos. If this is the first video you've ever watched, I make a video every day. So go check them out if you want to. Much love, much aloha.